Good evening, I'm Goran Cruz and this is The Daily Engineer, where the future is now. Today's story, solar energy. Just when you think that the sun's heat does not have enough attention. Hashtag it's more sun in the Philippines. Anyway, solar energy started to develop when French physicist Edmond Becquerel discovered that platinum could conduct electricity when sunlight hits it. Since then, solar energy has become one of the most promising energy alternative resources through the efforts of chemical engineers. To report more about that, we have our senior chemical engineering correspondent, Vince Ocampo. Vince, how exactly do chemical engineers improve solar technology?
Thanks, Goran. In order for solar energy to be a competitive alternative resource, chemical engineers are now studying on ways to improve what I call the MSP. Materials, structure, and process. For materials, we were able to improve the efficiency rating of solar panels from 1% to at least 15% since the discovery of 3 generations of solar cells.
Yeah, but efficiency is not the only thing we're looking for in a resource. I mean, aren't they useless at night and extremely expensive?
That's the thing. People used to and still ask these types of questions that counter solar energy. But after many years of structural development, we are now able to make solar panels store energy for night use. Also, through improvements in solar cell production, we are now able to make these solar panels cheaper and more effective.
Alright. Wait, why are you wearing a backpack? Are you going to school?
Of course, as a chemical engineering student, I plan to take up solar energy in the future. I mean, think about it. The Philippines is resource-rich and very exposed to sunlight. And we also have institutions like UP and Solar Philippines to aid us in our research. Since our current challenge is the mass production of these panels, our future researches should focus more on affordability for others.
Thank you, Vince. Have fun in class. Anyway, now that we know how solar energy works in the perspective of chemical engineers, it's now time to study the industrial aspects. Joining us are senior industry correspondents Nina De La Cruz and Alison Panaligan. So Nina, how much potential does the Philippines have in solar energy technology?
Thank you. The Philippines ranks 68th worldwide in solar energy potential and second in Southeast Asia, making us a potential leader in the region. Due to the high potential, several private institutions and sectors have been developing projects and implementing programs like the Sepalco 1.1 megawatt power plant that can generate hundreds of megawatts of energy per year. There is also the Department of Energy's 5 projects for own use that has a potential of 1.5 megawatts and 56 projects for grid use and has a potential capacity of over 1,000 megawatts per year. Overall, solar energy in the Philippines is still developing, but with the help of private institutions investing and the projects they make, solar energy can be a suitable contender in the years to come.
Thank you, Nina. Now, Alison.
Hi!
Wait, why are you covering your eyes? Is it bright in there?
Yes, like the future of solar energy where my people at! Yeah! Okay, so basically, solar energy has shown promise since the trends of last year, like lower energy and solar panel costs, more loans, more companies vying for large-scale solar power generations, and more efficient solar modules. Furthermore, there are going to be more large-scale operations of solar power plant that could generate and distribute energy to the residential, commercial, and the utility sector. The Department of Energy has been working on these since the year of 2013, and there are going to be more to come in the future.
Thank you, Alison. To recap, solar energy is rapidly enhancing and making a significant presence in our markets. But are they being used to help our Filipinos? Joining us again would be Alison as our senior public correspondent. Alison?
Thanks, Goran. You see, all over the world, there is a gradual shift to renewable energy. For the Philippines, however, it's quite a different story. In 2012, 73.1% of the total energy came from fossil fuels, and the government still plans on building more coal power plants. These have considerable effects on health and environment. Our love for non-renewables is essentially the cause for climate change and global warming. As you can see, Philippines is one of the rising economies in Asia. Therefore, more energy is needed to run it. But solar energy is feasible in the Philippines, and if they become solar dependent, they will have energy security and more stable energy prices. So, the question is now, how will the Philippines do it? What roles do the government and the society play in realizing this goal? This is why today I have Ms. Kat Tagum to help us with the government and public side of things. Hi, Ms. Kat.
Thank you, Ali. The pleasure is mine. With the signing of the Paris Act on Climate Change, we are now committed to reducing carbon emissions. We are currently in an energy crisis. We have a high demand for energy, and anything that hinders power production can hinder economic progress. The government must redirect its focus on renewable energy. Solar energy, in particular, is a viable resource, but we are unable to capitalize it due to weak policy implementation. We have the Renewable Energy Act of 2008 and the National Renewable Energy Program, but we are unable to feel its effects. We strive to change that. Right now, Pag-ibig Fund offers homeowners with a 130,000 peso loan for solar panel installation. And Meralco can buy excess energy generated by solar cells from their clients. But so much more needs to be done. We could strengthen policies, introduce more incentives, grant scholarships, and organize seminars for awareness. With enough public support, the government could establish a National Solar Research Institute for the development of solar energy engineering in the Philippines.
Thank you, Allison and Ms. Kat. Despite its growth and development, we still need a lot more support and effort in order for solar technology to reach all Filipinos. Everyone, including you, can help advance solar technology by spreading awareness and proper information about it. To help with that, we in the Daily Engineer prepared a simple number for you. Are you ready? Let's go. Are you ready to send a musical message to the country?
Yeah!
Okay.
Our sun is really far away, but then it makes us sweat a lot every single day. What if we could harvest that and see that we can turn the sunlight into solar energy? Solar panels can be in many places, rooftops, lakes, windows, and walls, and even empty spaces. Even at night, these panels can be used to store the energy that the sun produces.
Here in this country, we have solar plants, giving electricity to many thousands. 3 generations, so far so good, but see, we'll have more help from engineers of chemistry.
Solar energy is very underrated. With weak policies, it's not very supported. This energy is abundant, accessible to all. So grab a pen and write a note and send to City Hall. Send to City Hall. That's right, write a note, send a tweet with the hashtag It's More Sun in the Philippines because we can do better. I'm Jonathan Cruz, and this is the Daily Engineer, saying that if there is a confusion, there is always a solution. Good night.